on the air. Hi. Hey, everyone. Hello. Hi. What's up? How are you doing? Greetings. Stay a while and listen. Hi, I'm JJ. That should be my bit from now on, huh? That won't get annoying. Fine. So we're continuing with Metroid Prime 4. Before that, though, I actually have things to say about the Pokemon Day announcement. Alright? We're gonna switch over to my main monitor real quick, and we're gonna talk about Pokemon. Alright. Hey, Beekeeper. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. One sec. I don't know why I did that. It's because that's what I was supposed to do. I hit the button to turn on the Nintendo Switch on accident. Alright, here we go. First of all, the first announcement that Nintendo made during this video is that there are, in canon, lesbian Pikachu. You see these two? There is no way, and I put these in paint because I don't have a good way to show images on their own yet right now, and I realize I need that. But there is no way to read this except that they are lesbians, and they are married, and they are in love. Right? There is no other possible read. So, good for you, Nintendo, on official lesbian Pokemon. Very proud of you. Alright, the second one. These are the new starters. I call them, I don't remember their correct names, but I call them Angry Birds, literally just a Chow Chow, and Lizard that has killed and will kill again. I'm pretty sure that's accurate, and they can put those in the game. The middle one is Lions in Kenya. The funny thing is it's called like Pom something, but I don't think it looks like a Pomeranian. It looks like Risby. Like that's exactly what Risby looked like when he was a baby. It's just a little caterpillar. If it sits down, its legs will fold into its fur, and it'll just be a cute little caterpillar. That was my first reaction upon seeing that puppy come into the house. So cute. Yeah, you're cute too, Gaston. Gaston's here next to me, gazing happily at me. That's a thing pit bulls especially do. Their favorite people, they'll just watch. And sometimes it sets off my anxiety. So we've had to come up with specific ways for him to watch that won't set off my anxiety, but will also help with his anxiety. Alright, and then the third announcement, alright? This is the big one, okay? Huh. Nice water. Very pretty water. I like the water in this one. There we go. Alright. Closing these, and then I'll switch over to the Switch view as well. Every time I think of lions in Kenya, I think of Mr. Weevil. They've got lions and zebras, but only in Kenya. Forget Norway. Is that a Pokemon in the cloud? See, I was thinking about pointing that out. But I also thought that might be a Pokemon, especially in the moving video. But it was much funnier to just say, nice water, at least I think. Metroid Prime sounds derivative. I mean, one would hope, right? I think derivative is what sequels are supposed to be to some extent. Alright, we got sound. Yeah, y'all got sound, I got sound. Let's go. Alright, I should put on the wrist straps. I don't think I'm gonna throw the controller, but I do think that I will drop it because I have arthritis. Alright, here we go. Let's Metroido. But yeah, Pokemon. I'm thinking about trying to pick up Pokemon Unite again. I played it briefly when it first came out, and I was like, I'm not up for this. Now I have medicine that might make me up for it, which is a weird thing to say. So the strangest thing, and I've only just realized this recently, like last week, the strangest thing about the mouse controls here... God, that's such a good fucking... Oh, it's a good song. The button that you'd use to shoot on a normal mouse fires the missiles, which you would expect to be on the right click. But because of the way the controller's shaped, the right click is actually where your index finger naturally lands, which is why that's used for your blaster. It's supposed to be a calculus joke, putting an apostrophe, which is pronounced prime after a function's name, indicate. Oh, okay. It's been a long time since I was in calculus of any sort. Whoops. Where's my cursor? Do I not get a cursor on this screen? Did I forget that? If I've recently been doing a lot of math, I'll tend to get math jokes more easily. My brain's good with numbers. But not all at once. That opera. That operette, I don't remember. What's an opera singer called? There's an opera singer in the background of that song.
You'll find it down in the lower levels of this facility.
Alright. What were we doing? Alright, trying to get to the lower levels of this facility. Sounds like a plan. So, like, I guess we're just gonna get a new character guiding us in each area. And that's why I was kind of annoyed with the guy here. Because we not only got him, but then he explained his entire backstory instead of, you know, showing anything. And Aria, that could be it. Accessing encrypted file. Research diary, day 293, query. LMH 20062001319. I think LMH is like a space year. Sorry, I'm getting a piece of medicine real quick. 'Cause my neck really hurts. And I have menthol on my back, but I'm getting spasms. The aria is the song. A diva is a particular type of operetta singer. Okay, or a soprano. Alright. I used to be able to sing alto, but never quite soprano. Now I can sing, thanks to cancer, I can sing baritone and bass. Oh, thanks to cancer. My voice was never terribly high naturally, but I was able to bring it up very high. We have finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow we will abandon this lab and, at Chitoya's instruction, move to the Chrono Tower built in Soul Valley. I had the experience of a trans-mask person having their voice drop suddenly on hormones, except I didn't want that. We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they reverted to their Lemorne counterparts? What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. So this feels like it's going to turn out that these experiments were extraordinarily inhumane, and that the Grievers weren't originally hostile. That's what's stinking to me. I'll be kind of disappointed if it turns out that this is all on the level. Because that's not how Metroid works. I'll probably stream Dread at some point soon, too. Oops. Meant to do that. The diva is the woman who sings leads, stereotypically narcissistic and egotistic, and diva as a slang for a self-centered entertainer. Ah, yes. I used to know opera a little bit. It's another thing that's kind of not really stuck with me over the years. I really feel like the weapons there, elemental weapons, should go on the blaster slot instead of the missile slot. It trips me up every time. What is that? What is that? Is that a backlit fan? The Morn-made magnetic turbine spins using a magnetic field created and sustained by the main generator. This generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory. That sounds like someone tried to make a perpetual motion machine again. You know, that's one of the most common scams in the world, is the perpetual motion machine. Generator maintenance slot. Used by maintenance tanks for turbine upkeep. Each turbine has its own dedicated slot. For here we have... Ooh, prayer. Just now the main generator is stopped. This means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop. The temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we have done everything we could here, but ultimately we could not save our kind. I am overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Chatoya, that someday our savior will appear. All I can do now is pray. I am Targun, and I am utterly defeated. I'm sincerely expecting space Nazis. Well, now that nobody's buying Bored Apes anymore, it's the most... I meant, like, over time, over recorded history. Mobile ramp. The hatch can be activated from the link terminal. You're right, though. Currently offline. Start the main... Okay, we still haven't started the main generator, but it keeps mentioning it. Used to initiate turbine rotation. Currently... Oh, good. The machine to turn on the generator requires the generator to be turned... Who designed this? And again, I am getting some Galaxy Quest vibes with the giant turbine. Links the generator startup device to the bomb slot used for its activation. Can extend by pulling. Oh, good. I forget how to do this. Oh, right. Now I remember. It does not want to stay down. I'm pulling a ripcord. What the fuck? Why are they making me pull a ripcord? Okay, apparently it isn't gonna work if I just keep pulling it, unlike a ripcord. Why is this even here? It was in the episode! Why can't I grab that and pull it? This was a badly written episode. That's the one. Alright, bomb slot encased in ice. Here we go. If it was this simple the whole time to start this up, and they were here, there's no reason this should have happened. This is either badly written, or there is more than meets the eye going on. Here we go. It would not have gotten to this point. We pulled along the rail using physical force. Ah, wrong button. There we go. Oh, right. I gotta actually pull the ripcord again. No, not that one. This one. Alright, here we go. I don't need to be in ball form now. Ball form is faster going down slopes, but slower going up slopes. Turbine hologram display shows the current state of the main generator turbine. All systems appear nominal. Oh, good. Main generator startup device online and operational. Accessing the hologram will start the generator and begin the turbine rotation. Let's do it. Let's fuck everyone over, because that's what's gonna happen. Aww. Okay, what? The battery, right? And malfunction due to extended disuse. A strong burst of energy to the central... Will it? That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, whoops. Psychic energy. Oh, hey, it worked. Now we gotta get one to the next one, right? No? Alright. Ah, I see. I go in through here. This one. And then there's the last one on the back end. Using the bullet time to guide a bullet is very fun. Oh, what? Rude. Apparently I should be going closer. Oh wait, did that get? No, there, fuck, there it is. There we go. That's not friendly music. That's some heavy D&B though.
Hey, you got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
How about we go downstairs instead? Yeah, there's not a good reason why this place should be like this. So what's up with that? Spider Ball. I don't have Spider Ball though, do I? Nah, I don't. Marker. We've got here an upgrade. That's gonna require Spider Ball. So far, we haven't even run into anything that Samus would find strange, because we're just getting the same items. Pulling the clamp will unlock the gate. Well, how do I get to the other side then? It's underground, but it's like over here. Still suspecting a reality filter. Me too. That seems like the only way to explain a lot of this. I'm a little worried we're not going to get to that point though, because people have said generally middling things about the game. We've already seen that a lot of the stuff we're seeing isn't real. Controller terminal online. The device it controls is frozen and cannot be operated. Oh, but it's melting now. We might get to come back down this way. Oh, hey, apparently I hadn't scanned a missile yet. Ow, rude. Over here needs to, god damn it. All-Star Superman, am I right? What's going on here? Full power restored. Circuitry failures are causing dangerous electrical discharges. Be careful near high voltage currents and electrical arcs. Oh, good. I'm glad that they're safety first. Alright, let's hit the save point. Offline and locked. Well, how do we unlock it? A lot of these. Ah, here we go. The bomb slots seem to be working fine. Excellent. Okay, why the cutscene? You notice that we don't see Samus's face even a little through her mask? Commencing the regenerative treatment of Subject 763. We have done everything we can. This will be the final attempt. Genetic adjustments are complete. Initiating injection of refined GE. now. Abnormality with rapid cell proliferation has occurred. Suspend the sequence. No. It didn't work again. Treatment of subject 763 has failed. Place the subject in the healing pod. I will inform Chatoya. How unfortunate. Does All-Star mean jerk on comic book talk? Apparently. Data corrupted due to the deep freeze. Only the most recent recording can be accessed. Oh, right. Oh, no, I don't need to pull it off. Good. The long roll. Okay, we're back in a place we've been before. External temperature measurements, average temperature of one cycle, 253.15 LK. Lowest temperature, 219.15 LK. Don't know what that equals in Earth temperatures. Internally installed camera data terminal. Drive damage, data cannot be read. Alright, what are we looking at here? Okay, that leads to a new area. Elevated bomb slot. Activates link devices when its internal sensors detect a concussive shot online. Alright. Will this work? It will. Alright. We got more stuff to learn. Security storage. Full power restored to the laboratory. Door sensor online and awaiting beam activation. Alright, well, this can't go wrong, right? Empty. Empty. That's not a good sign, right? Why do they have identical scratches in the background? Like, completely identical. Why does that stand out so much? And this one's full of roaches. Yeah, knock it off. I got it. Ooh, there we go. Shot expansion. They could only afford one texture. I think it was probably more a lack of time than a lack of money on this one. They gave the game to a studio other than Retro, who couldn't hack it. And then Retro kind of had to pick it up late in development. Just scrapping a ton of stuff. Hey, can't go this way anymore. We fucked that way. Gondola terminal online and functional. Oh good, the gondolas work now. Currently online, touch the hologram. Touch the cow. Do it now. I'm telling you, people who play online games, like objective-based online games, could really do with reading some Feely Farm. It tells you exactly how to play Overwatch. Gondola has become Here-to-la. I like that. I really like the ability to lock the camera and aim your gun around. It's a little hard to get used to, but I'm starting to really get it. Feely Farm. It's a children's book, like for very young babies, with textured pages, like the cow is fuzzy, stuff like that. Dang, those guys are tough. Shutter terminal online and operational. However, the circuitry connected to the shutters has been damaged by the deep freeze, rendering the controls ineffective. But that's what Touch the Cow, Do It Now is from.
Something triggered the alert.
Door sealed with an emergency security shutter.
I can't override security.
Yeah, how convenient. I'm definitely not being fucked with. Why did someone shove 2 maintenance tanks into a healing bay? It is very cute.
I'm not sure what's happening. This whole facility just went into lockdown.
That was probably the plan. I don't know if this guy is a real person either. I have a feeling that all the other humans we've met, well, all 2 of them, are actually the androids. Just like the space pirate captain, whose name I keep forgetting. Cryopod running on normal power. The rapid increase in room temperature has caused the pod to malfunction, and its internal temperature is rising. Yeah, those aren't breakable. Oh, there we go. Not breakable from the outside, I should say. Oh shit, he's all greened up. Frostburn Griever. Griever variant awakened from cryopreservation. The preservation liquid used has resulted in a loss of pigmentation, though their aggressive nature remains. What the fuck kind of description is that? That's a weird way to word that, huh? Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Right, anything to do in here? Oh, right. Well, this is scannable again. No life signs detected. No life signs detected. No life signs detected. Okay, good. Good, I don't have to fight those guys at least. Unless they do come back to life and jump out at me. They also evaporate when they die, regardless of the source. Except for the ones in the pods. That may just be oversight, but What exactly is a life sign? I assume a heartbeat, brain waves. You know, the things that are always there when Batman doesn't kill someone. Fuck. Oh. Dang it. Well, I guess I have to... Oh, wait. Looks like if I go left, there's a way through to get to it. Oh, spider ball, of course. Well, technically this should be marked with a missile, because it's an ammo upgrade.
Up a lot of activity. What's happening down there?
A lot is happening down here. I think one of them got through the hatch in the ceiling. Evidence of chemical processing with reactive gases such as oxygen and chlorine. Yep, that works too. Operates Balsale system currently online. A circuitry failure is preventing display of its control hologram. That's not really online then. That's sort of midline. Oh good, they can just rip open the shutters. So that's good. (145) Installed surgical tools. Accommodate many times of complex surgery, not just good? Okay, yeah, this one doesn't get its control hologram either, so we're just gonna head in here real quick. Like, we're basically coming out here and just restarting all their systems. Like, we're trying to bring something back. Body temperature, breathing, or blood pressure. So I guess those are their life signs. Simple. Recovery pod management terminal, yada yada. Operating in full power mode, but everything's dead. Some of them survived. You think maybe the Grievers were an intentional thing? Maybe military experiments? Wait, am I going back the way I came? Yes, I am. Whoops. I guess life signs are easier to define if you know what organism you're talking about. Very much so, yeah. It took humans till pretty recently, though, to understand that certain life signs weren't as definite as others. Light maintenance tank inactive. A powerful impact has damaged its internal circuitry. Reboot impossible. Oh no. Isn't this the one that tried to jump scare us? Looks like all the others got away. Alright, something yanked the shutter off there. Cryopod tracking terminal. Monitors the specimen inside the socketed pods. Last use unknown. Yeah, forced open from the inside and so on and so forth. Used for communicating with the surgery room. Monitors the recovery room. Manages cryopods in the storage room. Oh, good. I'm gonna have to yank this off, huh? Really? You're gonna make me use missiles? We just got this grappling hook, though. That looked like a grappling hook thing. Oh hey, we can get in here now. That's nice. Means we can get the missile upgrade in the next room. Alright, I apparently forgot to mark that one, so I don't need to unmark it. Stock management terminal, inventory data lost. Alright. Yep, they are in the walls. Really doing an alien spoof? Game over, man. Game over. The thing is, we already did survival horror in Dread, and they did it better there. It's hard to make Samus Aran feel weak without it just being artificial. It's one of the toughest protagonists in all of video games, unless you play Other M, which you shouldn't do. To be clear. You know what's weird? Is that Other M was the other game that had all these characters you were supposed to care about guiding you. And that game sucks. This game I'm not at that level of hatred for. And if they actually follow through with how everything feels off, then this game will immediately redeem itself there. The thing is, in Dread, they made you feel weak because they created something that could actually kill Samus. Alright, nothing in here. I think there was just like a power-up in here originally. Is this a good time for an ad break? It is. Thank you for reminding me. Remember that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that should never have to be fought for, like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, to not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. We have listed here a few ways that you can help. They include the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Oprah Project, and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black trans and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations. And the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Black Lives Matter, the lives of people of color matter, Indigenous lives and lands matter, Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things we got to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real, protected truths. All right, we're going to go to the break. I'm going to run some ads. We've got no stance on ad blockers. We'll see you back here in just a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. My whole back hurts. No, that's not true. The upper left side of my back hurts. It's my most common place for pulling muscles. Very frustrating. Either side, but usually left. Let me finish chewing these pretzels real quick. There we go. Get these wrist straps back on. Not describing anything to do with kink. Dang. Look at her, though. Alright, this is the map station. I don't think there was anything we couldn't get to in the side rooms. Alright, well thanks for coming, Beekeeper. I hope your eyes feel better soon. Might as well check, right? Sol Valley Terminal. All right. Currently displaying Griever tracking information gathered and compiled by each G-tracking terminal. Alright. Oh, alright. We can do something with that. Now we can go wherever that leads. Got stuck on the corner. Really? What a pain. Where is the blockage? Oh, okay. I see. There was another one of these. Make sure there's not a third one. There's not a third one, but that'll at least get us, that looks like an ammo upgrade. Yeah. Really? I can't go out that way? That's not a hatch. Rude. Alright, so it was in fact worth going through these side rooms again. I keep wanting to reload. A password is required to search the data. These are various enemies we've seen in different areas of the planet. They don't look so much like Metroids anymore now that the lights are on. Wonder if that's intentional. That they kind of looked Metroid-ish when the lights were off. Nothing there? Alright. Ooh, can we... Yes, we should be able to do that now. The area doesn't feel as utterly different as I expected once the power was on.
They're coming for me! Going off comm. Meet you upstairs.
I feel like they're trying to set me up to hate these creatures. Good thing the hatches are open now. Huh, alright. Nice. Wait, what was over here, though? Which way is forward? Unsure. Okay, up the pipe is forward, because that connects to the upper level. So let's check this way first. That's gonna zap me if I touch it, huh? No? Can't do much with it, though. Point of interest. Oh, sure, you can't choose where in the room it puts it, though. Looks like a pachinko table. More guys in the walls. Probably fine.
Samus, you made it. Let's take care of this. They're coming for your bed.
You don't say.
My sights. One down. Getting a little too close.
Okay, how do I get back up? I don't know how to get back up. Looks like I go through this tunnel here and it does a U-bend.
Acquiring target.
Keeping track of his health and everything. Where is he so I can res him? Oh, there he is. Oh, just instantly, huh?
I think we're clear.
Oh, okay, I failed to save him. That's probably fine. Bad end something something.
Power's back online.
Yeah, I just watched you die, bud.
Might be what's drawing those strange creatures. You'll be able to use that elevator now. It'll give you access to the deepest level. I'll hang back and try to open the gate from up here. The rest is up to you.
Alright, now where are we going? I guess this way. Except we can't go this way, we don't have an electric shot. Metroid Prime just thrives on these still shots when they're doing loading screens. I feel like Samus should be a bit fidgety on this one, though. Nice place. All right. New save station. That's a plus. Vehicle bay gate. It cannot be opened while the lock unit is in place. Oh, good. It won't even let me use the grappling hook unless there's a specific thing to lock onto. I think I should be able to use it on enemies. You know, just grab them and yank them. Whoops. Vault hatch. Completely frozen, cannot be moved. Requires password input to disengage the locking bolt and open the door. No abnormalities.
I tried to open that gate, but it won't respond.
Link to Terminal A. Both terminals must disengage their locks simultaneously. Alright. So I can either yank it down or I can use the psychic bullet. Maybe both.
That did the trick. Opening now.
No, there's no holograms to disengage the locks anyway. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Collect research data on bioforms quarantined inside the dome. The surveillance system terminal also keeps a backup. Controls the quarantine access lift used for moving supplies and staff. Railing for guiding a lift. Analysis implies it would move using the grooves along the sides. Oh, hey, this is a little too obviously a boss arena. That's kind of been a thing here, is the boss arenas serve no other purpose except to be boss arenas. Hey, that's a spider ball. I know that. I know the spider ball when I see it, and that guy, that's a spider ball. Hey, it's got goat eyes. Keratos. A giant cingulata-like organism covered in a hard shell, only lives in extremely frigid areas and is capable of creating ice from air moisture. It possesses sensory organs below the carapace in its head and opens its shell to identify enemies or attack with its mouth. Metroid fusion has altered its body composition, leaving its core completely exposed. And this Metroid fusion does not seem to work very well. You'd think we would have learned that in Metroid Fusion, huh? This does actually bring forth an idea that's in Metroid Fusion, which is fusing Metroids with other life forms to save lives and etc, etc. Because that's what happens to Samus. She almost dies and they can only bring her back by using the Metroids. And that's why Samus looks so different in Fusion and beyond. It will spit icy boulders, sensory organs are significantly armed. Keratos was known to enter an agitated state, curls into a ball, spin, and launch itself. Alright, so I've got to hit the parts on the back of it. One-of-a-kind mutant being, it was highly intelligent and could communicate its will to Lemorn priests. So that's interesting. They were trying to create something. And that caused the Grievers, I guess. The super weapon turns around, you know how it goes. Story as old as time. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm not really doing any damage. I can't get behind it, though. Oh, hi. I see. I gotta get it to slam into the wall. What is this? Ice block formed by keratosis using ambient humidity. Named gust crystals by the Lemorn. They slowly track their target and collapse on contact. Ah, I see. Oh god, no, no. Oh god. No, I'm fine. Oh, now you're making me play Toho, huh? I see how it is. Oh. Ooh. There we go. Oh, no, fucks that one. Oh, God. I got confident for a second. Which, in my experience, is usually a problem. Oh. Alright, half done. Ow. Gotta be really precise with that. Oh god. Okay, rude. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's not cool. That's not how geometry works. I don't believe that shit. Jesus Christ. Ladder drops a lot of health. Let's get pissed. Last phase. Whoa, what? Back off, dude. Well, I really pissed it off that time. Ow. Ow. There we go. All right, another one of these things, inexplicably. Aurora Borealis. Spider Ball? Looks like Boost Ball. Maybe they've combined them into one? Psychic Boost Ball acquired. In Morphle mode, press and hold B or L, then release for a surge of speed. Boosting while on half-pipe terrain can generate momentum to launch higher. It can also be used to power a spinner for traveling on a materialized psychic boost rail. Okay. So yeah, they've kind of connected the two together. Just mash them up. Seal the body up. Oh, this one needs a spinner, I see. Oh, other way? Okay. Nah. I'm reusing this bit. Okay, let's go this time. Alright, we have those marshmallow eggs. Fucking love marshmallow eggs. Russell Stover egg marshmallow covered in milk chocolate. Alright, that's 2 or 3 keys. Like I'm opening up this chocolate marshmallow egg. Fuck, that's good.
You've done well, Samus. I'll meet you up top.
We gotta go back down to get a couple things, though. Electric lock. Point of interest, sure. Save point. There we go. Your psychic scan is a point of interest. You point at what you're... Oh, you're right, though. Yeah, point of what you're interested in. If this was Dark Souls, there'd be a secret door under the elevator.
Samus. Looks like you got what you came for.
That was...
A message came through the station radio while you were gone.
Of course it did.
Specialist Mackenzie, he sent over the coordinates for base camp, so I'll be on my way soon. Now, I've been on a lot of missions. This has always protected me.
Is that a flask?
May Solon light your path.
What?
You go on ahead.
Oh, they are doing it!
Up here and I'll be as good as new in no time.
They are doing it, thank God! Oh, the game just immediately redeemed itself. Oh, shit, yes! We were right! Neither dog woke up when I started yelling. I'm impressed. Solon is, of course, the god of this planet. This guy has been here, supposedly, for a day. But that symbol of Solon has always protected him. Oh, thank God. I was really afraid that the writing was just shitty. Oh, that would have sucked. That would have sucked if it hadn't done that. Oh, whoops. No, Samus, I didn't want... Ugh. And yeah, elevators are like waterfalls. There's a good chance there's a secret behind them. These Soul Knights are very talented evangelists. Not to mention, I guess they sent him on like 100 missions, you know, in the past 24 hours. See, there's a chance that Mackenzie might be a real person. Mackenzie might be what he seems, but this guy definitely is not. And that was obvious immediately. And I was really afraid I was wrong. He's good at finishing missions, right? I kind of like how the camera just hung on Samus's helmet there. The people who are animating her, whoever is doing the animations for Samus's reactions is incredibly, incredibly talented. All they needed to do was change her stance slightly and hang on her visor, and it was immediately obvious that she knew something was very wrong. Okay, that's an electric lock, right? Yeah. We are clearly being read. I don't think Mackenzie is who he seems either. But he's the one that there's a chance that he's a real person. Alright. Here's our first point of interest that we should now be able to get up, I think. Oh wait, I can jump ball. Can I get up there? Ugh. No, can't do anything with that. That's a shame. I thought I was going to be able to boost up it. We should ask Mackenzie if he's heard of our Lord and Savior Solid the next time we see him. Ah, yes. Important that we know who's on our side. Oh, I can go back to not just tentatively enjoying the game now. Because if this had been straightforward, that would be straight up fascist propaganda. And at that point, I would have been horrified. Remember, people still look up to people like Julius Caesar. And Margaret Thatcher. They do not take much fire damage. I guess makes sense. They are metal. Okay, that's the map room. I'm just here for the one track that we saw at the very bottom. Oh, can we not advance further down? Oh wait, it's in the other direction entirely. I'm kind of annoyed that we have to go all the way down for this one, though. And then there's also one down there that we can't get yet, maybe? On the other hand, there might be a way through to it. Pretty sure we marked the spider tracks. There's one of them. Yeah, okay. How do we get there? Yes. Gotta go straight and then take a left into the pylon room. But we can't go left currently. Can we? Yes, we can. Thank you, Bad Road. Oh, we can't go through here. Is there a conveniently morph ball-sized hole? Yes, okay, I remember. Oh, we missed this one. Anxiety. Green energy dosage results show no significant benefits at this time. Essentially, a rapid increase in cellular proliferation speed and a doubling of the number of cells increases growth and affects vitality. But why has this vector taken such an abnormal turn, and what can be done to shift it back to its original direction? They're trying to eugenics. In case that wasn't clear, they're trying to eugenics. I read an Evangelion fanfic where Mark Thatcher had a seat on the Human Instrumentality Committee thanks to his mother, Margaret. Oh no. Our time is limited, and I'm worried about our remaining stockpiles. Ah, that's the one was the very top that we missed. We're gonna start seeing horrifying stuff once the turn happens. Like, really horrifying. We'll get the logs that they didn't want us to see. The logs they didn't want you to see. Thanks to this one weird trick. Oh, maybe we can't get there. No, wait. We'll just go through the other side. Meant to do that. The electric blasts are faster now than they were, I think. I'm like 30% sure at least. Notice that there's no more of them coming. That's odd, right? Enemies in a Metroid game always respawn. Alright, we can't do that. We'll need an improved spider ball, I guess. Huh. I don't think there's any way we can get the energy tank down below, because I think that was behind an electro door. I don't remember if I saved at the top or not. Yeah, we've got 3 out of the 5 keys. And we know very well something horrible is going to happen when we get all 5. Let's head back up for now. We can come back for that later when we get the spider ball. The spider ball proper. Because that's definitely a spider track. It just doesn't work with this version. For some reason. That's how you farm missiles and health. Exactly. So you get it. You understand. Alright, that does make things a lot faster. Backtracking is not going to be quite as bad as the last time. So that's a good sign. Samus is 6'3". The Lemorn are very tall. Wrong way, wrong way. I realized not too long ago that the Offspring are basically the 90s version of AC/DC. Up to and including the idea of, I resent that people say we've made 11 albums that sound exactly the same. We've made 12 albums that sound exactly the same. Only instead of big balls, they sang Pretty Fly for a White Guy. Man, I'd feel really silly if that's not the Offspring. I don't know many white guys who'd want a pretty... That's one of the power-ups in the Binding of Isaac, you know? The pretty fly. If I recall, it increases the power of all of your fly power-ups, I think? Been a long time, though. See, these tracks look the same, except they've got explodey things under them. Which is also what people say about me. Alright, let's get out of here. So we know Samus knows something's up too now. And that is reassuring. Wait, is this not the way out? Oh, right, we have to go underneath. I remember now. We do get a fly honey, though. Very nice. Keep wanting the pretty fly to be an enemy in Earthbound, yeah. Hey look, we can activate these now. The effectively infinite wolves was definitely an intentional trap. Phew. Okay. You know what? Makes sense to me. Some cute bats up there. Do you think the wolves were even real? You know, I couldn't say for sure. I think we'll find out more as we go. I don't know if they're using illusions or Like, they're definitely fucked. I have a feeling that Samus's suit is going to do something really bad to her soon, too. Those afternoon streams are jeopardizing my watch streak. Oh, no! I cannot apologize, though. We've had it confirmed now that the writing is not bad, and it is supposed to feel like something's really, really wrong. That's where we're at now, because you remember the guy that we met in that last, or inside the power plant? He had a religious symbol that he held up and said, "This has always, I've been on hundreds of missions and this has always protected me. All glory to Solon," which is, of course, the god of this planet. And then the camera just held on fucking, the camera just held on Samus while she just changed pose ever so slightly. Thank you so much, Willow, for 3 months. Hell yeah. This game is, you know, actually good. And I was really worried that it wouldn't be. Look how pensive she is. I know you can read into her whatever you want. That's kind of the point. But there's been a few times throughout the series where there is a definite emotion in mind. Hey, 7 stream streak. Hell yeah. Well, I guess we go downstairs. These both lead to the same place? Oh, right. I forgot about this shit falling down. So we're not able to go that way yet. That says it's a grapple node. Not letting me grapple, though. So I guess there's another version of the grapple hook that's gonna let us pull ourselves. Ah, no, Samus, no! God damn it. Okay, at least it didn't do a whole cutscene. We had that happen earlier. The first time I ever had to book an Uber for my ride home. I have Instacart shoppers who are there 15 minutes past closing. Oh. Oof. Alright, we're gonna go to the break real quick. Oh. Oh. If you want to support us, you can of course subscribe here, as Willow has done just now. And you'll get access to all of our super cool emotes and a little subscriber badge. I think right now we're still giving away founder badges, which are pretty cool, though I don't think they're customizable, which I think is a big loss on Twitch's part. And if you would rather, you can also head over to patreon.com, or you can do both. You can head over to patreon.com/ifwhen and get access to art and music and blogs and updates and all that good shit. I'm currently taking a break from one project and trying to work on some others so I don't burn out. Who would do that? Obviously. And you'll get a shout out at the end of the streams too. In any case, for right now, we're going to go to the break and we're going to run some ads, and then I'll see you back here after that. So, I jump scared myself a little bit. I went to the mini fridge, I grabbed a Coke out of it, and I took a drink, and I'd completely forgotten that I'd bought cherry float Coke. And I was absolutely confounded as to why it tasted like a cherry float for a moment. I still regret not getting that 12-pack of Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. I love tasting bizarre soda flavors. Like, the orange cream and the cherry float are Canadian flavors. They have it sometimes been available in Canada, at least certain parts of it. While America, until recently, never really got a lot in the way of interesting flavors in soda. And when we do get them here, they tend to be limited time only. So I'm sad that I missed out on Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. Sure, it definitely wasn't going to be good, but it was interesting. Alright. Get these controllers back on my wrists. The fact that she looks like a car kind of gives the impression that they think of her as a commodity more than as a savior of any sort. And now that we know that the writers knew what they were writing... Huh, that was kind of odd. Now it makes sense that she looks like a commodity. Yeah, I don't think Mackenzie... I don't know. I'm still curious as to whether Mackenzie is real, because everything else hasn't been, but he comes across as genuine in a way that I don't know they'd have someone fake. Taking your Turbo Teen theory, honestly, I'm a little disappointed that the suit doesn't turn into Viola.
Congratulations, you got another teleporter key.
Congratulations.
Did you find everything in Icebelt? You might want to go back and check if there's anything you missed.
Okay. That's a weird thing to say. I guess now we're gonna head back to... Fury Green. We didn't get the ice shot from it, which is a little surprising. Ow. Well, at least the crashes don't mean much. Safety first and all that. Rude. Get out of here. Honestly. It turns out the whole time that this was just a Turbo Teen backdoor reboot. Although Samus, I think, is in her 30s or 40s right now, so it's more like Turbo Adult. Bonk. Ah, how peaceful it is. He flies through the air with the greatest of ease. The daring young hunter... Wait. With the greatest of odds. The daring young hunter in the cargo pods. I can't do anything with the ice or electric here. Okay, that's an ice door and an electric door, right. And we don't have either of those. Once again, we do not have the electro beam.
Samus, welcome back. Have you explored everything in Icebelt? Better make sure you didn't miss anything.
Seriously? I mean, I guess he did warn me at the time. Even so, though. They're figuring out the Chozo technology. They're trying to figure out what all I can do. Let's drop off some green energy over here anyway. It's a terrible idea, I know. For 2 bars there, it's the Elder Scrolls theme. Alright, I guess we dropped off all the green energy we could. And now let's go back to Icebelt. And I guess we'll find the ice ray somewhere.
Good luck out there, Samus.
The other guy isn't here yet either, which is kinda odd. Nor was he mentioned. That may just be a quirk of the way the game is scripted, though. Oh good, you can skip the non-loading screen. Some of the non-loading screen stuff. There we go. Well, let's head on back. Back to Ice Belt.
Did you find everything in Ice Belt?
All right, shut up.
Check if there's anything you missed.
All right, I know, shut up. It's funny, the few times I've actually wanted to talk to him, it said comms aren't available. Right. Why couldn't I stand on it? Did I really have to scan it? It didn't change its appearance or anything after. There's some weirdness to the game overall, even though it is doing the narrative stuff right now. There's a few strange things. Alright, we can't go back that way because we don't have the right form of the grapple beam for whatever reason. Assuming I don't have to, like, power it up. Gaston, you wait a second, baby. Gaston. Alright, go. You gotta wait a second. You can't just trample over this glass mouse pad. That's gonna get you hurt. He doesn't understand. Ugh. Alright. What we got here? We just go in and see what we can find. Damn, I was going the right way and then I turned around because I thought, this doesn't matter. That's what I get. Every time I press A, it says loading. I don't know if you can see it, it's mostly behind me. Alright, any doors we haven't been able to open here? Doesn't look like it. That's just an indentation. Whoops. It should let you summon Viola here, honestly. And of course, there's not, like, a cannon to send me back towards the base. Okay, now we're at the elevator. That's an electric door. Yeah. There's no other way out of here except the elevator. I need to, like, rely on my instincts more. Because my Metroid instincts are to keep going. But then I got impatient. Okay, you can skip most of that. Oh, I'm guessing those are so long for the Switch 1 version. Alright, we're here now. Because, like, both versions are on the game card. Which is pretty cool in all seriousness. But the Switch 2 version is done loading much more quickly. Okay, so this is not it, huh? Had to check. Operator, no hazardous life forms detected. I mean, that's good, right? Probably. Back up top, then. There we go. That's much quicker if I just mash A. Not to be confused with if I sash A. Okay, I gotta go through the other elevator tube. Having me walk all the way back down, like, as a necessity? I don't know about that. Main terminal. Where is the main terminal? Isn't this the main terminal? No, that's a storage monitor. Weird. Also, that's another cryo bed. I know they waited a while for the shoe to drop, but it was pretty good timing, I think. It was right at the point where I was thinking, man, are they gonna do something here, or is the writing just terrible? So I guess they must have been asking themselves what I specifically would do, you know? Like, it's made just for me, specifically. Aw. I wanted to break it. I'm gonna wreck it. I liked Wreck-It Ralph. It had good themes. Oh no, I can't get up this incline. Freedom of choice over destiny and labels. I've known some people who hide behind labels like evil. You know? Well, I'm a bad person, so what did you expect? And it's bullshit. We all have that choice. It also tricked millions of people into thinking the song Shut Up and Drive was about cars. Yep. Disney's good at that. Okay, so we can't go... Wait, can we go left? I thought left was locked off. Oh, yes, it is. The shutters. We gotta figure out how to shut off the shutters. Shutter, I hardly... Oh, you know how this goes. See, now it's just playing the Metroid Prime theme in a sort of house / drum and bass hybrid style. The doors close a lot quicker in this than they did in the other ones too. Which I imagine is to help with memory constraints. Since when the doors close, the entire room behind them doesn't have to be loaded anymore. Anything off in this room? I mean, aside from the obvious. Like this thing that they were using to do full body biopsies. Jesus Christ. Do you think there's people who got to this point and hadn't figured out the thing yet? We're talking about gamers after all. These guys still dead? Alright, good. I agree, Risby. Let's see. Oh, that's the gondola again, and I don't think we can go any further without it. The wind still going? Yes. Still no way to get to there. That's 2 energy tanks in here that are simply... I'm simply unable to get to, you know? Should mark them, though. They're gonna... What's gonna happen when I get back to where shit went wrong, right? Oh no! I think I'm just gonna have to go back. But I'm curious, you know? Yeah, nowhere to go from here. Ah. Almost rolled off the side. Back to the gondola. Wait a sec, what's this? Ah, interesting. Doesn't answer my question, though. Connection point for the psychic grapple. Swing back and forth from it and can generate momentum. Okay. Okay. It still won't let me do it, though. Why won't it let me grapple? Why did my grapple seem to stop working after I got it? Or after I beat that boss? Did I break something, or is it supposed to do that? Oh, okay, it's called a lasso rather than a grapple. So they're 2 different items that would have been a single item in a different game. You know what? That's fine. Really? As soon as I step on the damn bridge. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, that's right. I reject your reality and substitute my own. So I'm hoping that getting the 5 keys is just the first chapter, and that the game goes quite a ways beyond that. It is called Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, after all. What the fuck is this thing? I can't scan it or anything. Usually there's a scan target. Huh. To explain what background knickknacks are. Got... This is how we got out before, okay. Nah. Alright, and this is as far as we've gotten. Huh, how'd I miss that? Interesting. That just gets us the E-Tank, which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad we got it, but that's not gonna get us any further. Alright, now I can yank that off. Aha! No? Really? Do I have to do something to activate it? Only usable by one of Psychic Spider Ball. Once materialized, that can travel. Okay. But it said that I could use tracks with the boost ball. Was that just a lie? Darn. Alright. There's still an item in here, but I need the spider ball for it. What are we missing? I went all the way down to the bottom here, and all I got was this lousy E-Tank. May as well save since we've got the energy tank. We don't have any fast travel to speak of either, so I can't, like, jump to the exit. What if I just let myself get zapped? Nah. I was hoping that would give me, like, I don't know, maybe that'd give me the electric beam. You know. Ah, rude. That's an electric blocker. Aha. Apparently I missed this one. Oh wait, no, it's already been activated is what it said. Dang it. I got slightly hopeful for just a moment. The problem with spreading the game out over multiple locations that aren't an interconnected maze, well, you're seeing that problem right now. It's hard to tell what I need to do and when. And instead of giving me a real hint, all I got was, have you been everywhere in Icebelt? And according to the map that I can see, yeah, everywhere that it's possibly available to me. So I don't know. I'm a little sad because the moment the writing revealed that it was actually good, that's the same moment that the gameplay started feeling less than stellar. Linked device has frozen and malfunctioned. Okay. Still haven't figured out how to shut off the security shutters. Oh, hell. There's more of these than I realized. Turns out Samus can look up. Just looking for green stuff that I haven't scanned yet. Haven't been down in these before, I don't think. For some reason, I thought they were bottomless pits. But no, they're bottom-full pits. That's okay. Yeah, I can't do the triple jump. Because that was timed perfectly. And no triple jump. I wonder, can I just... No. So this track just doesn't work. Again, probably need the spider ball for it. So it's a different color than the other spider ball track. Is this the main terminal? Is this what I'm... No. The medical terminal that causes that thing. I remember seeing them go through there. I know it's not gonna work, but god damn it, I have to try. Nothing inside either of these. All right. Ow. What if... Oh, I just... Let me through. Oops. That one was accidental. Looking out for paths on the sides that my dyslexia may have missed. That's the way forward. There's no other ways out of this room. I'm confused. What is so important here that they want to point me back towards it when I've gone halfway across the planet? We've done these side ones already. this just leads back topside. Can we go down from there? Is that a thing we haven't done? I'm sure it's not just a generic "we won't be back here for a while if ever" method. Yeah, because I couldn't do anything when I talked to Mackenzie. He didn't have any new dialogue or anything. And they effectively... I'm confused as hell. If it is that, it was very poorly worded. What is this room? It looks... Oh, that's the fucking medical bay. Never mind. It does look like it goes way down, though, doesn't it? There's a little... Let's take a look at that. Let's go see if that's anything. Once I figure out how to get back to it. Like, they had to use the psychic visor to get Samus to believe that what she's seeing, or to get her to see the things that they wanted her to see. So the psychic visor is effectively, whoops, a VR helmet, so that she doesn't see everything clearly. Fascinating. Aha! Except it's... one of these tracks again. Half-pipe terrain, boost while in a spinner, psychic boost rails once they've been materialized by a... Oh! I have to find a way to activate these yellow ones. I can't do through the floor. Can I stand up while I'm down there and I just didn't try it? No. Alright. Interesting. The one on the right side is busted. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way to spot it, though. Much like with the other one over here, there's nowhere I can stand that'll actually let me scan this stuff. How odd. Very odd. If VR tech is this good, then that is what I want from... Okay, I can scan through. But only kind of? I can only scan this because it's partially outside, I guess? Odd. Hearing a popping noise. Is that a dog knocking stuff over? I'm watching for it. No, I don't see anything. Was it like this? Was it like that? If that's the case, that was me setting the mouse down on the mouse pad. Alright, yeah, that's all that was. Nothing down there. At this point in time also, Samus isn't weak against ice. I just realized that. Because in Fusion and Beyond, ice is her elemental weakness because she's part Metroid. Is it a good time for some messages? Honestly, it's a good time to call it for the night. I may have to look this one up. I'm confused. Ooh. Let's go over here real quick. Thanks everyone for coming. I'm exhausted now. So I should call it. Yeah. Alright, if you want to support us, you can subscribe here, of course. Get access to all of our super cool emotes. Crispy, why do you smell like farts? Because he farted. I already know the answer. And you can also head to patreon.com/ifwhen, get access to art and music and updates and blogs. And the other thing, the shout out at the end of the stream. So thank you so much to our patrons: Kai, Melly Basket, Willow Rose, Angelic, Nahum Wengrove, Green, Andemonium, and Sky. Thank you. Here's our schedule. Beekeeper's streaming in the morning, 9 a.m. Central, if I recall. Maybe it's somewhere in there. So check that out. He does Minecraft Saturday mornings. And here's our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@ifwhenvod. That's where all these streams go after we're done them, so you can check that out. Okay, I need to nurse this headache. Yeah, nurse the headache, definitely. All right, good night, everyone.